Well, it's happening. Come July, I'm going to be leaving Yuma permanently. I'm waiting for July because that's when my money all comes together and I should be able to handle it. I checked on the train. Cost me, roughly about $300, $350 depending on how much I eat to go from here to LA and then from LA to Las Vegas. Yeah, I even got on the computer, looked around Las Vegas for a place that I can call home. Well, after spending 2 or 3 days, all I could find out is, yeah, I'm going to be losing money going to Vegas. And then all of a sudden I put Las Vegas Veterane. There's a motel that apparently sold out. I think it was a Motel 6, at least that's what it looked like. That sold out, dilapidated. This man came in. Everything was donated. The wood, the plastic, everything was donated. He made it into a veteran's home. It houses, I think he said like 50 people. And it's just a couple blocks away from the Strip. And I texted him. And I did a little bit more research, and he had a 20-minute video as to what he did to that motel for the veterans, for the homeless vets. Well, I called him up, left him a message, gave him my name, my phone number, and what my heart desires are. And next morning, about 9 o'clock, he called me. And we talked for a little bit. I told him I was 66 years young. And he started laughing. He goes, "Yeah, you are, youngster. Right now, the advertisement that you've seen is basically for the Koreans, for the Korean veterans. You know, the guys that are 80 years old, 85 years old, that's been having a rough time dealing with Obamacare and health care and dealing with the VA. We're taking them under our wings, and with what Trump's doing, we've changed quite a few lives at that area." So I told him, I said, "Well, that's great. Looks like I'm just going to have to wait 20 years and then give you a call." And he started laughing, and he goes, No, here's a name." And he gave me the lady's name and her cell phone number. Cell phone. Not the office number, her cell phone number. I did not know at the time. I found out when she called me back. But I called the number and left a message. You know, my name is Eugene Taylor. I'm 66 years old. I am a veteran. Spent 20 years in the Marine Corps. Retired in 1990. Living in Yuma. Tired of the people here. Love the weather. Love the desert. But the people here, I'm not making any difference at all. It's all drugs and beer. And I've been here for 10 years. And the people I've known throughout that whole time, it's just a cycle. And I'm tired of the cycle. So I'm thinking about going to Vegas because it's still in the desert. I've been there about 12 times, being in the military, going through Top Gun. But to live there was, you know, a little bit scary without knowing anybody at the other end. You know, I didn't want to go there blind. Well, she popped up and told me that she knows of a place that is all veterans. You know these shipping carts, you know, the great big ones that they put on boats? Well, they convert them. They convert them to apartments. And they can put 10, 15 in a stack, one on top of one another, run stairs up, and they make apartments out of them. Single, double, family type apartments. And I told her, I said, well, to me, I just want a single apartment, you know, with a bathtub, because I enjoy taking baths. Can't take a bath here, it's all showers. And I kind of laughed and told her I had my first bath in over 10 years when I went to the casino and got a room for the night. And that bathtub just, oh jeez, it was too small. I couldn't relax in it. But I took a bath. Anyway, she started laughing and she gave me the ordeal for it. Now, I believe the rent is somewhere around $5 a month, which should not be a problem whatsoever. I told her about the Wi-Fi thing, and I checked into the Wi-Fi. I can still get Wi-Fi, just like I got here. Marine Corps 1990 is my name on my Wi-Fi. And in fact, it would probably be cheaper going there, because when I called CenturyLink, they told me that's a different area. But because I purchased a Wi-Fi box for $120, it's a universal kind, so all I got to do is get a phone line assigned to me, and I got my Wi-Fi back. So she told me that it's $925 to move into one of these shipping carts that they've converted into apartments. And I asked about the location. She says, well, we're right up the street from 2 franchise casinos. And what I mean by that is they're spin-offs from the Strip, which is fine with me. You know, they got bonus cards and that kind of stuff, so it'll be like going at home, and I got my choice of 2 of them. The restaurants around there, he said, are fabulous, but I may not need them. And I says, what do you mean? They have a food service that comes twice a week. I get canned goods, I get meats, I get this, I get that, I get bread, I get bagels, I get coffee. It's probably not Folgers, so I'll probably swap that. But anyhow, it is 100%. Everybody that goes to this complex is a veteran. In other words, I feel like I'm going home and I'm going to be surrounded by vets. And I told her I watched a video from the other place, and she goes, oh, we're set up pretty much the same way. We got an area that we got a little concession stand, get coffee, got tables and chairs, and a lot of the guys just go out there. Their Wi-Fi reaches there, and I've heard some pretty interesting stories. And I told her about my 143 things on YouTube, and she goes, well, that gives me a couple months to learn about you. And I said, yeah, that sounds good. And then she asked me what my plans were, and I told her, I said, well, I'm planning on coming to Vegas in July, and I'll be going there by train. So how far is the complex from the train station because I don't want to be taken advantage of by some taxi driver, you know, charging me $50 to go a mile and a half. And she popped up and she goes, "You do know your way around, don't you?" "Yeah, sure do." She says, "Well, you tell me your train schedule when the time comes, and I'll pick you up." "Whoa, really?" "Well, depending on the time of day, we can have coffee or sodas or milkshake or whatever, you know." So she just told me to text her when, you know, the day before and give me the time that the train's going to pull into the station, and that she'll be there, and we swap pictures. You know, I sent her my mugshot and she sent me her mugshot. I said, well, this happened a little bit before because I said something about her phone number. And she goes, "Oh no, you're talking to me on my cell phone." "Whoa, that guy gave me your cell phone number? I don't pass out numbers." And she popped up and she goes, "Well, he normally doesn't either, so you must have said something that sparked him to do it." "Oh, well, don't get mad at him." "Oh no, I won't. He's done it to me before." I said, "Oh, okay. And nothing's happened." She goes, "Nope. In fact, I got 2 new friends that stay there. You'll meet them." Not okay. Well, in a way, I'm kind of wishing that I could get there sooner, but due to my situation right now, I won't be able to afford everything. You know, the moving and that kind of stuff. You know, I want a couple $1,000s when I get there. Beyond $925, I gotta give up to move in there. But I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm going to be around vets. I'm going to be around my own people, which to me is just utopia. Top of the iceberg. I don't have to worry about the civilian trash and that kind of stuff, and it's going to be interesting. So anyways, I just thought I'd throw this out, and I'm going to throw something on Facebook. Let everybody know that I'm moving to Vegas. So I'm planning on taking a knapsack and a little, I don't know, probably 40-pound suitcase. And then I got another box here that I'm going to put stuff in, and Terry, who's taking over this place, I'm going to give her $20 to mail it as soon as I text her my address. That way I'll have everything I need. So anyways, I'm really looking forward to living in Vegas. I'll still be in the desert, still be in the heat, still be in the, you know, year-round decent weather, because Vegas doesn't get that cold during the winter. Well, it gets colder than it does here, but it doesn't get as cold as it does in New York or down there in Florida, and I don't have to worry about storms either. Of course, it does rain a little bit in Las Vegas, but I can adapt to that. That's no big deal. So anyhow, answer to prayer. At least I'm getting rid of all the drug addicts and dealers and drunks that I've tried to make a difference here, that no difference whatsoever. All it is a vicious circle. They get in trouble, they get cleaned up, they're released, they go right back into the drugs. Vicious circle, 3, 4, 5 times. So anyways, that's all I got for now. This will be posted probably next 10-15 minutes. Outside of that, have a beautiful day. God bless.